All right, here we are. This is actually our second try at a live stream this morning. Hopefully, it's going a little better, but I can't tell and I can't do anything about it. So I'm just going to push through regardless. I've done everything I can. So let's start with an explanation for the title for the stream while I see if I can get through this door without letting all the kittens out. I'm going to do both things. The clickbaity headlines, just for fun. The kittens aren't 5 years old, but the Kitten Academy live stream is 5 years old today. So if you watch the Kitten Academy live stream, we started streaming the kittens live on the internet 5 years ago and haven't stopped. In fact, I'm trying to push the door open without these kittens getting stuck. Oh, we're out. Okay, well, we made it. In fact, the only times that we haven't had the live stream going for the last 5 years continuously are when we had power outages or other, internet failures. And other than that, it's been going 5 years without stop. Even when we moved across the country, we had the live stream continued on by Carrie at On Angel's Wings with Tempest and Teacup, and weren't they special? So 5 years, basically nonstop, at least as much as we could help it. And that's it. You know what? I don't get too much into anniversaries and stuff, so I just mentioned it because folks are saying, talking about it today. It's the big talk on the Discord channel, and I put a little party hat on our watermark on the regular live stream, which I think, boy, that's a logo with the party hat that we've had for a long time. I can't remember now who did it, but was it um, thinking? Well, I don't want to say and be wrong, but there you go. Um, anyway, so that's it. All right. Yes, happy anniversary to Kitten Academy, to the Kitten Academy live stream. Anyway, we've been fostering a little longer than that, but the live stream is when we started the live stream and the website and the name Kitten Academy all at the same time. So, yeah, this has to be Rio. I can't tell, but he keeps climbing me. So I can't imagine who else that would be. I've got, oh, okay, well, now we've got two of them. They've all decided to do it. Oh, he's cleaning my ear. Thanks, buddy. It was already pretty clean, I hope. They've also completely scratched up my head. Oh, and trying for more. Oh, and we got somebody out on a limb. My limb. Ah, okay, well, this is fun. Oh, I see that. Yeah. Ooh, I see that spot, so that has to be Sid, right? Yes, this one is Sid. Hi, buddy. And now you're looking for a way down, aren't you? And this has to be Rio still because he was the first up. Hi, bud. Aw, that's cute. Yes. He always, whoa, whoa, whoa. He always wants to snuggle. Okay. All right. Here we go. Set him down easy. All right. There we go. So, all right. Is there news? I don't think there's news. I think everything is going fine. Oh, but I will tell you about the kids downstairs before we even get there. The three of the boys went for their neuters yesterday and were just fine. That's corn and rye and potato. And I can also tell you that rye and potato are being adopted together. And right now, it sounds like their adopter wants to pick them up on Thursday. So they're going to be gone before I even know what happened. It's hard to think about, I guess, but I'll miss them. But I know their doctor's a good person, and that means, of course, that my day after these close-ups is going to be mostly about getting the endowments sorted because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to be very busy taking care of that because it has to be done before they can go. And that's probably going to be a lot of work. So yeah. What else about them? Oh, Flower. I know everybody wants an update on how Flower is doing. And the answer is actually I don't know yet, but I've talked to the vet, and the vet, did a lot of extra investigation yesterday. And the current theory, which I think, whatever, I don't really have any say. So what does it matter what I think? But the vet suspects it's probably an allergy. It's probably just an allergy, maybe seasonal and not a big deal. But Dr. Katz, our vet, wants to make sure as best she can that that is the case before she does the spay. So she was, yesterday we left it with her looking for a second opinion from an internist. And I think we'll probably hear about the second opinion today. And unless that second opinion comes back with something really negative, then we are going to go ahead and get her spay as soon as possible after that, under the assumption that it is just allergies. So that's where we are on her. That's where we are on me. Again, can't get enough of that. Hey, bud. What else can I tell you? Kitten, you're up there. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, really, I think. Um, Come on, pal. Yes, that's Rio. You can tell from the way that he is. You think he was just going to settle down and hang out there. Uh, let's weigh the kittens because I haven't weighed them yet this morning, and I was planning on doing that with you guys. And somebody can sort of keep track of the weights, and I'll pop them into the spreadsheet when we're all done. Maybe while we're doing it, I will think of something else that you need to know, or if not, maybe I'll just ramble about random stuff that you don't need to know. So I'm good at that too. I think Rio's already back up on my shoulder. Probably Rio. Doesn't waste a minute. You're getting too good at this, buddy. We're going to have to set a few boundaries before you start to weigh like 20 pounds, okay? Before you get too big. All right, well, hey, let's boot up the scale and get started on that process. Oh, hello. I don't have the calibration donkey within reach. He's over there, but we can do this anyway. We'll get started. And let's see if we can go in order. So first is Halifax. Halifax right here. Oh, you look very sleepy, buddy. You're going to fall asleep while I'm holding you up? You did have a big breakfast. Ooh, my goodness, pal. All right, have a seat right there in the scale. Oh, now he doesn't want in. Oh, come here. Oh, Rio. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, that was Sid. Sid. Okay, Sid just took a tumble. All right, right off my shoulder. Sit right there. No, stay there for just a second. 19 even. All right, we're going to go with 19. He's got better things to do. I put the bread there to slow them down from jumping immediately off the scale. You can see they've already gotten used to that. You got to really keep things fresh all the time because it doesn't take kittens too long to get used to something and how to overcome it very quickly. All right, let's see if we can locate a Bombay next. Who is Bombay? This could be a Bombay, couldn't it? It could be, but I don't think it is. Is it? Who are you? You're Rio. Okay. Maybe this is a Bombay. Is this a Bombay? This one is. Okay, there we go. Whew. Tricky. All right. 18.5 for a Bombay. That'll do. Thank you, buddy. All right, you can go right back down here where you were. Oh, yeah, I still haven't figured them all out. There's a couple I can tell by appearance, and even that's just sort of most of the time, not all the time. And then the rest of them, I don't know. But this is Puget. I can tell him by appearance, and he is next. So let's go to Puget. Let's make sure. Yep, that's him. Right in there. Hold still for just a second, pal. 18.2 from Puget. Good job, pal. He's very floofy. Look at all that floof on that head. Let's get you a contrasting background and some focus. And none of this is working. I tried. whatever. He's got some super floof, I'll tell you that. Look at all this. See, you can tell. There we go. Okay. Good enough. I tried. That's Puget. Next would be Ant, who's, I'm pretty sure, right? No, wait. Next would be, wait, what order do we go in? Do we go Puget and then Ant, or do we go Puget and then Rotterdam? I think we do Rotterdam, don't we? I can't even remember the order this morning, so I'm in good shape. And where is Rotterdam then? No, that's Sid. Okay, we're trying. Ant, Rotterdam. I can tell him by face if I can see it, but I think that's him over there in the basket just chilling out. So let's take a look. There goes Loganberry. I've got three kittens trying to sleep in my lap. They ran themselves out of energy now. Come here, Rotterdam. Come here, buddy. Everybody's out of energy and wants to take a nap just in time for us to be live streaming. That's good. That's the way it works every time, isn't it? Whoa, that is a big kid. Look at that Rotterdam. 21.5, bud. And you got food all over your nose. What are you thinking? So yeah, Puget and Rotterdam are the two floofiest. If I had to guess that two of them are going to grow up to be long-haired cats, it would be those two. But at this point, I'm not even willing to make that guess because um, we don't know. I've seen plenty of kittens that were this floofy at this age and then turned out to not be floofs, and I've seen kittens that were not floofy at this age and turned out to be floofs. So it's very, very hard to tell. Here's Ant. Ant, have a seat right here, pal, just for a second. Don't touch the scale, anybody. All right, 18.3 for Antwerp. Good job, Ant. Good job. You want to pose for everybody? Show everybody how pretty you are? Hi, Ant. Okay. All right, all pretty kittens. And then after Ant, we've got to go to Sid, who's been hanging out with me the whole time and probably now is absent. No, he's right here. Okay. Oh, we've got somebody pressing on the scale, though. Okay, hang on. Kids, stop. Stop. Everybody back away from the scale. Come on. If you kids are touching the outside, then it doesn't weigh right for Sid. All right, Sid's 23 point. He's 23.6. It's going to settle on 6. 23.6 for Sid. All right, bud. And then finally we have Rio, who exists now as a series of scratches on my head. Where is he? There you are. Hi, Rio. He's going to take a nap in my lap. That's a smart spot to do it. Smarter than on top of my head, anyway. 20 ounces, Rio. Of course, you have to be one of the heavy ones, too, that's climbing my head all the time. Oh, boy. All right, so that's everybody weighed. Thanks for the help there. And I guess everybody's weights are probably feeling pretty good. Look at these faces, these sleepy little faces. They're like, can we just fall asleep right here? Please stop picking us up and putting us in scales and things. We need to sleep. This is Hal, by the way, with food all over his muzzle. Look at all that food. Hi, Hal. Hi, buddy. And this is Ant again. And I have to get them all off my lap so that we can exit the room. They're all in the cheese. This is used cheese. It's been used by the last class. It was brand new for the Bready Bunch, and now it's a hand-me-down to these kids. And they already tore off one of the two mice that usually hang in here. These kids tore it off, surprisingly. So, oh yeah, I see Rebecca asking if Hal's eating on his own. Yeah, Hal is eating on his own and pooping in the big kid litter box, and I think finally everybody is on track in every sense. So that's a good thing for me to update you on. Everybody is eating. Everybody is pooping. Mostly or entirely in the litter box. I don't want to jinx it, but I think as of today, we might all be in the litter box. Hal was the last holdout on that too, and I did exactly what I talked about before, where he liked to poop over by the food dishes, so I put a litter box there, and then he pooped in that a few times and got the idea, and then I took it away. And I haven't seen another one over there, so I think he's figured out to move to the big kid box. And we're very happy about it. Also, we have Rio back. He's just going to take a nap there on my shoulder, I guess. That's what he wants. All right, bud. This is their mom, Port, who's come over to say hi and purr at us very loudly. Maybe not loudly enough for you to hear, but she's purring. Port has been out to wander around, and even though I keep saying I'm not going to introduce her to Flower or have her out while Flower and her kittens are out, it happened yesterday, and it didn't seem like it was worth trying to round her up and stop her. So she did run into Flower yesterday, and she ran into Flower's kids a little bit. The kids haven't really interacted with her. Flower did go up and sniff her, and Flower sort of asked her to go away, and she did, but it was real polite. It was more like she met Flower and then just kept walking, and Flower kind of followed her until she was out of Flower's territory. More than anything, that's really what happened. So that's how it goes. That also gives me confidence, though. It means that I will be more willing to let her out more often while we're waiting for Flower and Corn to be adopted, which Flower and Corn are going together also. And we still don't know exactly when because, of course, Flower's adopter is waiting until we know when Flower will be spayed, as they probably should. They want to pick up Flower and Corn at the same time. That makes too much sense. It's a very smart move. So we don't know exactly when Flower will go yet, but it's nice to know in the meantime that it won't stop Port, at least, from being able to explore however she wants. And it probably won't stop her kids so much either. I don't want her kids to meet Flower for sure because I know at the very least Flower's going to try to send them away, or at least I suspect that, and I don't want them to have that experience. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. The next thing that I will have to do, and this is probably my number one or number two priority after taking care of sorting the endowments, will be getting the main room cleared out and ready for these kids to move into, which we're going to do before Flower and Corn go. We're going to do it right away. In fact, I'd do it today if I didn't have the endowments to worry about. Maybe tomorrow. Rio is slowly slipping down my back as he's sleeping, so we're going to have to move him off of there as much as he loves being snuggled up with me. I came in yesterday and hung out for a long time on the beanbag chair with these kids. And the whole time he was basically up on my shoulder. Okay, I'm trying to reach around there and get him from behind. I got you, buddy. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's me. I got you. I got you. Hang on. There we go. I got you. Look, you just picked a bad spot to take a nap. I'm not settled down on the beanbag chair. When I am, you can sleep on my shoulder all day. But for now, why don't you think about joining the cheese crew or getting up on the beanbag on your own? Which one would you prefer? Like, no, I want the shoulder back. That's what I want. Okay, here. Why don't you sleep right up there, bud? You know how to deal with that. You're a good climber. They did all sleep. Well, not all, but about half of them slept in the beanbag chair all night, which was also really cute. And nobody's been into the lighthouse at all in about 24 hours. So I guess, now that I have been in here hanging out in the beanbag chair, they all want to be here and in the cheese, and the lighthouse is just old news. Like I said, kittens, you know, need a lot of novelty, and things wear off real fast for them. So that's apparently what has happened with the lighthouse. The lighthouse was the hot place to be, and now the beanbag and the cheese are the hot places to be. And the lighthouse's old muse. Oh, we got purrs. I don't think you'll be able to hear his little purr, but it's so tiny. It's such a tiny purr, but it's an adult purr. It's not like a kitten purr. These kids picked up their adult purrs at like 3 or 4 weeks. It was crazy. I just can't believe it. All right. Well, hey, let's go down and see the Brady Bunch. It's about time for them to be let out of their room too. So we will go do that. So we have three on the beanbag chair, falling asleep in a hurry. I think this must be Rio on the end here, and he looks like he's just about to fall over. He's trying so hard not to fall asleep yet. It's tough, isn't it, buddy? And then I think the rest are probably down here in the cheese. That's 4 on the floor. Everybody very sleepy though. So let's head on downstairs and see the Brady Bunch, who are also very sleepy at the moment, but I'm sure will jump right up the minute that they see the doors are open and they can run out to the living room and cause disaster, which is what they do. So now that these kids are weighed and settled, their mom is settled at the moment and purring. She wants out again. All right, well, I guess it can't hurt. Let's go. After all, your kids are pretty settled right now. All right. I don't see anybody up here to look at, so we're going to go right downstairs. Port usually, she does a pretty good job of exploring. She doesn't always stick right by my side, but she does want to be near where I am. And yesterday, she showed that she's a counter cat. Some of our mom cats don't get on the counters or don't learn about counters for a while. I don't want you to come in here yet. But Port has just got right up on the counter right away and was going after cookies and all kinds of stuff and checking the sink and seeing just all the things. So she's not shy about climbing up onto counters and onto other stuff. But the reason I was mentioning that is that while I was in the kitchen yesterday, she got all the way on the one end of the counter where I was sort of working on stuff and was hanging out with me and even settled down and laid down on the counter. But then the minute I would walk just as far as the other end of the counter, she'd have to get up and go all the way down to that end of the counter to be next to me. She wanted to be right where I was. So every time I moved from one end of the kitchen to the other, she'd have to move from one end of the counter to the other just to be as close as she could. And it was cute. It was a little too much, though. She's out there playing with a ball now. She's so playful. Oh, I think you missed it, though, because the ball rolled in the den, that room there. And she stopped at the corner. That was her out there playing. Okay, so here we have our boys that have had their surgery and also, by the way, lost their collars. So I know this is Corn, though. And hi, Corn. Oh, hi, Bud. Hi, Bud. Are you going to tell me not to scratch your butt? So that's our Corn, Bud. Hi, pal. Looking very good. And as I mentioned, Corn and Flower are getting adopted together, and we don't know exactly when yet. But it's nice to see that Corn will be going home with, there's Flower, his mom, Flower, because they do get along, and we saw them wrestle for a long time yesterday. Of course, she plays really well with everybody, but Corn's not a bad choice for her to go home with. I can hear her playing out there, but I can't see her from here. She's taking that ball into the den. Oh, wait, she's right there by the front door. She's just torn up the rug trying to play with that ball. Look how cute she is. Oh, she's trying to pick it up, but it's a little plastic ball, so it's not easy to lift. Flower is just waiting for her chance to go out and play too. Flower, oh, that's the eyeball. That's one of the eyeballs from back at Halloween. I can't believe there's still one of them around. Flower, of course, just as playful as Port. It's so great to have a couple of playful mom cats sort of at the same time. Now, this is Flower again, and then this is Corn again, and then this is Millet. You guys know Millet, who's scheduled for his surgery on the 6th of May. He will go in to get his correction for the pectus excavatum. Yes. And that's great too. He's going to be just fine with that. He's been just wonderful. And even though he's about a pound lighter than his brothers, he takes care of himself very well and wrestles and tells them to I don't know. He certainly is capable of handling himself around his brothers just fine. So no worries on that account or any other for him. Then over here we have Rye, who also has lost his red collar, even though we just put a new one on him yesterday. But that's okay. It's in here somewhere, but we'll never find it. I'm sure they've hidden them. And then finally we have Potato, who stayed up in the tree, the potato tree. He got some cleaning to do, huh? Potato has kept his collar on. There we go. So like I mentioned, Potato and Rye and Corn all had their surgeries yesterday, their neutering surgeries, and everything went fine. The little boy's just recovers so quickly, it's hardly even a thing. I just saw her, she's brought that toy now into the kitchen. It's the same eyeball that she's still playing with. You see it right there next to her looking at us? Oh, that's a little creepy. Okay, and there she goes. She's just gonna chase that thing all over. Oh, and there's Maggie. Do you see our Aunt Maggie all the way back there on that cat tree? I hear you. Okay, I said we were going to let you out. We're going to do it, even though we got a cat playing out here. Better not run for her, though, or I will have to stop you. Oh, and there's Custard sitting right out here. Now everybody's out here. Hang on while I get this door open. Oh, everybody's saying hello to Custard. Uncle Custard. Custard's like, all right, I'm going to walk away before their mom tells me to walk away. Oh boy, Custard, we're kind of, I've mentioned a few times that we have to put him on a diet, and today I got serious about it again. Sometimes we sort of, we've got so much to take care of here. When there's something that's not time critical, then I can sort of lose track of it once in a while. And Custard's diet is one of those things that takes a little extra work on our part. And so I talked about it, and then we set it aside, and now it is back on. I picked up all the food this morning. Oh, I got to pick up these kittens' food too now that the door is open. Otherwise, Custer will go in there and eat that. But that's the thing for the diet for now. It's just going to be everybody's on the diet, whether they need it or not. And they should all be okay, though. Look at that. Rye, I'm sure that's got to be Rye and Mom both know how to work the cat door, so they let themselves straight out into the cat run this morning without wasting any time. Flower and Rye are both out there. Nobody else has figured it out yet, so I can see, maybe we're close though, because you can see Corn here wants to go out, and you just saw Potato looking, he wants to go out, but he doesn't know how it works. Well, I can get their little thing that we used to prop it open with, though. And see, Rye knows how it works. Come on in. Push it on the door. Yeah. I know you know how it works, Rye. It's going to be a lovely day outside. I don't know how warm it is yet, but we're getting there. Should be a perfect temperature. I use a little binder clip actually to hold the door open for the kittens that don't know how to use it. And I left it over here earlier. Hi, Custard. Okay, here it is. Big binder clip, real easy. And here's what we do. I just get the door in. There we go. And then I just stick the binder clip right on the corner of the door so that the little metal clips hold it open. See how easy that is? Very easy. Oh, that fresh air smells lovely. We're going to have to get all the windows open for a little while today. But hopefully the annex doesn't get too warm where the kittens are upstairs. Then I'll have to close all the windows and put the air on just for them. Custard now wants to go outside. I've seen him out there with Flower before. I think he can manage himself, so I'm not going to panic. If I hadn't seen it before, of course, I'd be taking him away from the cat door and telling him, don't you dare go out there and start any trouble. But I think Flower knows how to put Custard in his place when the time comes. So we'll just let it go. He's decided discretion, the better part of valor. All right. Well, hey, look, we got to wrap it up. I am going to say thank you guys all so much for joining me this morning. I know we had a little false start, but it looks like we got it all going in the end. There's some kids outside. The other one's enjoying the sunny spot over here. And I want to see Port one more time before we do wrap it up. Oh, she's just laying in the kitchen. Now this is Logan. That's Port. I'm gonna open. Custard. What did I just say? I said no second breakfast, buddy. You're on a diet. Look at you trying to break that diet already. He already ate. He already had a big breakfast, just as big as anybody else. But he wants more. Of course he does. All right. So, Port apparently decided to just lay down here in the kitchen for a while. That's fine too. What happened to your eyeball, though? I mean, the ball that you were playing with. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Yeah. Okay. I forgot where I was. That's it. We talked about everything. I got to do cleaning, and I got to take care of those endowments, and then I've got a whole bunch of other stuff I want to get done that's almost certainly not today, such as fixing up the main room for Port and her kids to move into soon, very soon. Oh my gosh, they are ready to move. Now that they've learned how to poop and how to eat, those are the big qualifiers. Then I also have to do a photo shoot with them still that I've been putting off for weeks, but it just everything else has been more important, one thing after another. So here we are. I think we finally made it though. All right. Well, if you want to keep watching the kittens, you know what to do. The Kitten Academy live stream that's been running for 5 years. It seems like I shouldn't have to even mention it anymore, but I will. The Kitten Academy live stream here on YouTube. Just flip on over there and we will put on some extra cameras. I'll put the camera out in the cat run too. It seems like that cat run is probably going to be pretty busy today. Got some boxes to take out. Port's decided she's got to take the tour of all the places I've left things to be done so that you guys can see how much there still is. All right. That's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you later on. Say goodbye, Logan. Logan Berry, say goodbye to everybody. Oh, I guess that'll do. Okay. All right, pal.